If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
This morning, and he brought something up. I am a 10 on Jeff Fisher fandom, and I know that you know Jeff from his time in Houston. I think that he has done an unbelievably remarkable job given the level of talent that they've had in Tennessee.
And the owner.
Yeah, correct.
17 years with Bud Adams, you deserve some kind of medal from the president.
But when we asked Peter King, is he a great coach? Peter King responded, he's had 6 winning seasons. How can you think of him as a great coach? My argument is, when you have that, when you're not given, especially in the last couple of years, other than Chris Johnson, he's had a lot of nothing there.
I get a lot of that because you're right. He hasn't had elite talent, no #1 picks in the offensive line, hasn't had a #1 pick, I don't think, in the defensive line since Javon Curse in '99. But he had 2 really good coaches, offense and defense. Mike Munchak up front, Jim Washburn. Washburn went to Philadelphia, been with them since '99, and so the coaches didn't want to stay there for a coach they knew was going to be gone next year. Bud Adams admitted that he was not going to fire him because he didn't want to pay him $6.5 million. And so they finally worked it out when Fisher, I think Jeff wanted out, and he used his son trying to hire him, and knew Bud wouldn't go for that. And so then also Jeff, who had charge of assistant coaches, signed all but 3 to 1-year extension in December and didn't tell him. And so finally it came to a head last week. Jeff said, let's just buy me out. It was reported $8 million. It was not $8 million. It was $4 million. The other money he got was money that had been put back as part of his contract when he signed for $6.5 million a year. And so he'll do a little TV, a lot of talk shows, and then he'll come back along with Gruden and Cowher. Their names will be mentioned for every job that comes up next year.
Is he a great coach?
I think Jeff is a real good coach. Has been great at times. People forget he was 13-3 twice. The only team beats Peyton Manning and wins that division handily was 2 years ago when they were 13-3. But they had to go with Kerry Collins. If you can go with Kerry Collins and go 13-3, you got to be a pretty good coach, and he did. And I think this will rejuvenate Jeff Fisher. He's only 52 years old. He's never been in high school or college, coached in the NFL. As soon as he left Chicago, went with Buddy Ryan to Philly. This will rejuvenate him. He's got 2 kids at Auburn, one trying to get on as a coach. He can spend time down at Auburn with them, and he'll come back and I think jump in. And I really like Gary Kubiak, and I want him to win and stay. But if he did not and he were fired, I'll be banging that Fisher bandwagon. But one I'm worried about the most is Cowboys. Jerry Jones loves Fisher, and Fisher likes Jerry. And Jerry, you could buy out Jason Garrett with no problem. But if he wants to stick it to Bud Adams, there's only one place he can go.
Yeah, right. Hey, real quick before I let you run, they're going to play football next September?
I don't think so. My gut says no, because they had to miss 7 games in '82. They had to miss basically 4 in '87. This is the next time it's come up. Players have to lose money before you get their attention. I believe the league knows exactly what they're going to do, but if they do it now, the players are going to want more. I think DeMar Smith in his first year trying to make a name for himself to get a long-term contract. He makes millions. He's playing hardball, and as much as we want Roger Goodell to step in there and to do something, he can't control those owners who are hardliners who think they've given the players too big of a piece of the pie.
John, always great to visit with you, man. We always appreciate your insight, and we will see you around here, I'm sure, at some point.
Anytime, guys. I always enjoy coming on. Thank you very much.
There he goes.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.